Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Just before the recording started, Keshav was cracking some hilarious jokes. Unfortunately, we can't share them online because they're not meant for children.
Sir, not like that.
Yes, absolutely obscene jokes Keshav was telling us. It's all right, Keshav. But they're very funny though. Anyway, getting back to the book, I know a lot of you are wondering why are we going through this book. It's very basic knowledge, and it's not really like everyone doesn't know this, but Keshav especially has been saying, because he's read this book 3-4 times now, so he's asking, why are we reading this? We know this. The reason why we do this over and over again is like exercise.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you learn the exercise once and you do it. Next time when you do it, it's very boring. By the time the first month is over, going to the workout is very boring.
Yeah, sir.
But you have to do it. Unless you do the same thing over and over again, if I keep telling you, it's like saying, we say a mantram over and over again. Why do you say it's very boring?
To get
By saying it, it gets into your subconscious, into your subconscious mind, which is not thinking. Your conscious mind is constantly thinking, you're aware of it. Your subconscious mind is what's playing in the background. That is what is more powerful. Your subconscious mind is what's making you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay?
Understood, sir.
Don't feel embarrassed.
Okay, sir.
A lot of people think you don't smoke and I'm just making it up. So that's true. Keshav doesn't smoke. I just make it up.
No, I smoke some
Hmm.
little quantity of stuffs. No
Not
stuffs.
stuffs.
No stuffs. Sorry. I
Tobacco.
smoke,
Cigarettes.
yeah, I smoke
ITC.
cigarettes. Yeah.
The preferred brand is Gold Flick.
Gold flick. Correct, sir. Yeah, sir. Right, sir. You're right.
See? Even I know more about you than you do.
Yeah, sir.
So,
True.
So the reason why we do this over and over again is, so hearing this information, it gets into your subconscious and then it becomes second nature to you. You don't have to think about it, like when you're driving a bike. Okay, I know it's very boring, but revisiting it again and again, it'll become a habit. And without thinking, when you need to use it, it's available to be used.
Okay.
So that's why we talk about these boring topics over and over again.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Though it is something which you know already and you're an expert in.
Sir, I don't know anything, sir.
I think we should do some videos in Tamil so you feel more relaxed.
Yeah,
And
sir.
I'll be like you, constantly thinking what to say.
No, sir.
So people get a flavor
the
of.
The truth is, after we started reading the book, no, sir, I can able to
Understand.
do some. I can able to understand and do some research
I'm
on that
very
stuff.
happy.
Yes,
That job done. If that's
Yeah,
happening, I'm very, very happy. So this is the same reason why we meditate, we chant mantrams, and we do whatever we do, repeatedly doing the same thing over and over again. Like doing your homework over and over again. Doing anything which we do repeatedly is to make it a habit and to make it subconscious. So you do it without thinking.
Okay, sir.
So you're able to do that. And the other main reason is lots of us do many things in a day. So we're dedicating this time to focus on this.
Book.
Because this is also very important. Investing is important. By remembering to watching this channel and hearing us go on and on about it, finally one day you might start investing. First, stop spending.
Then I have to
before you start, and take out your wallet, it'll be like hearing Keshav's voice saying, "Hey, Machan, don't spend." We should make that like a ringtone for your wallet. Anytime instead of Paytm karo, Keshav says, "Spend nahi karo."
Done, sir. I will try to control it, sir. Try
So,
not to
right.
try.
So the chapter 3, we finished the first 2 chapters.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. We'll do an examination at the end. We finish all the chapters.
Yeah, sir.
We'll give you a question paper. Anand will ask you to set it and you answer. They will publish the results.
Yeah, sir. We can do that, sir.
And then we'll be officially passed. Keshav.
Yes. Sir.
Investor passed. So, chapter 3 is about equities.
Okay, sir.
What are equities?
Equity is a share of a company, sir.
Very true. Correct. So that's what Anand's basically talking about.
Okay.
He's talking about how do you buy companies. He wants to get into it. So basically in this chapter he talks about what is a moat, then how moats are created, what are the different advantages a company can have, which you should look at when you're investing. Okay. Then he talks about something known as the Fisher's test. Then do companies have products and services that steadily increase sales over a period of several years? How to analyze the company's sales. Then will the manager continue to invest in new product development so that place of existing products when sales begin to taper? That means, let's say a product is becoming old.
Okay.
You keep on inventing new things to replace it.
Yeah,
you keep updating a product. He says how to look at that.
Okay.
Okay. Then he talks about how sales of a company is organized. How effective is a company's research and development in relation to its size? Depending on the company's size, how much money they spend in R&D, research and development. Which is very important. Then he talks about what is the margin of profit for a company. Then will the company's margin and profit improve? How does the company treat its laborers and personnel, which is very important, because if they don't treat their own people very well, they're not
They
going to
don't
treat your
perform
investor very well either.
Oh.
So these are things to look at. Then how does the company treats its executives, the people who work? Then what is the depth of the management? To see how do you see that? How the financial controls in the company are. So it gets into a lot of things. Okay. We can't just talk about every single one today. If I talk about every single one, we'll be here till morning. And I'm sure you'll get very irritated with me if I talk to you so much. So I shall start with the first few pages.
Yeah, sir.
And as I see you feeling tired of it, I'll stop.
Okay.
You're not tired now, no?
No, I'm not tired now.
Very good. Okay. He says there's two ways you can lose money in the market. First way, you buy a great company at an obscene price. That means in an irrational bull market, the market is going up. It's going very high.
Okay.
You're feeling you're going to be left out. So you just buy off. The famous Tata Steel, which we told about. You buy it at a price too high. Then the market corrects.
False.
The share collapses. Then you have to wait for several years maybe for that price to come back to where it was.
Yeah,
and after that goes past that, only you start making profit. Okay. So you can buy a bad company, a good company at a bad price.
Okay.
You lose money. Okay. There's another way you lose money. You buy a bad company at any price, at any market.
Without analyzing.
If you're buying Kingfisher in bear market, you're buying Kingfisher in bull market, both market, you become Anil Ambani.
Understood, sir.
Okay.
Nice code words.
Chalo. So these are two ways you can lose money.
Okay.
So always remember that. Before you buy a share, are you buying it for the right reasons? That means you should have done your research, and because of the research you've done, and you're happy with the price based on the price to equity ratio, earnings ratio, price to earnings ratio. Are you happy with it? Then you
buy it.
Yeah, you've decided, then you lock in. Do not get influenced by news, Anand sir, by your friends.
Okay.
Especially Karthik. Don't get influenced by him.
Okay, sir.
Constantly telling you what to buy. Okay. So these are two ways you can lose money. So he talks about all this. First example he gives us like the Tata Steel. Say Tata Steel went all the way to 1,000 rupees and it fell to 147 rupees and slowly it came back to 650 rupees. Of course, this book is old. So information is old. I'm sure right away you'll be typing, sir, what are you saying? Tata Steel is not this. So the data in this book is quite old.
Okay.
Anand is in the process of updating all this with Shashwat and Anand are working on together to update this book with more relevant information. Tax laws have changed, so he's going to update all this. So till then, bear with us. If you are very knowledgeable, then go on with it. People like me, Keshav, are still figuring it out. So as an example, he's talking about Tata Steel. What happened to Tata Steel and how if you bought the share at 1,000 rupees, then it fell to 147 rupees because of the chorus problem. Okay, we know what the chorus problem is, right? Tata Steel and chorus.
No, sir.
You don't know chorus. Okay. You're not interested in Tata Steel. You're not done research in Tata Steel. You don't know. That's okay. No problem.
Okay.
Tata Steel tried to buy a company, another company, foreign company. So they had to borrow money and lots of things happened. They got into lots of regulation, labor problem, this and that. Turned into a very sour deal. So when the deal turned sour, the price immediately investors bailed. Price went buck, fell.
Okay.
Right. So when it fell, it took a long time for it to crawl itself back. What's the price of Tata Steel now, sir? 107 is how much?
107, sir. I said 108. I saw, sir.
So it's 107 right now.
Now I'm seeing stock prices, sir.
I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So he talks about this. So there's two things he says you should consider when you're investing. Two things to consider when you're investing in a company.
Okay.
One is the nature of the business and the quality of the management. Then what is the correct price and how to identify it.
Okay, sir.
So two things you first must do is see the nature of the business and the quality of the management. Nature is what we told you, no? The sector, industry. Is it in steel industry,
IT
pharmaceutical industry? So which is the nature of the business you see? Or it can be multi-division conglomerate like ITC.
Okay.
They're doing FMGC, they're doing tobacco, they're doing paper.
Yeah, sir.
Multiple. So you see nature of business. Then you see the quality of the management. Who's the guys running the company?
Okay.
We've always spoken this. Then second thing he says is you have to identify what is the correct price.
Okay.
You must decide based on the PE ratio and everything, the industry ratio, how the industry is doing. Based on all that, you should come to a price which you are comfortable with.
Okay, sir.
And you should identify it. So to get there, he talks about something known as moat. What is a moat?
I don't know, sir.
Vellore. There's a fort. Fort, in Vellore. Fort.
No, sir. I never been to Vellore, sir. Seriously, never been to Vellore, sir.
Go to Vellore.
Okay, sir.
In Vellore, there's something known as Vellore Fort.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Hmm.
You get down in the bus stand and you ask. They'll point you. Go see it.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Hmm.
And around the fort is what? You don't know because you haven't gone. Sorry. Around the fort is something called a moat.
Okay.
Moat is a ditch. Ditch nana.
Sakada, sir. Sir, in English they will always say don't fall in ditch when we play cricket. Don't put the ball in the ditch. Ditch means sewage, sir.
Sewage illa. Ditch means kavada. Cutting.
Oh.
அல்ல சுவேஜும் போடலாம் தண்ணியும் போடலாம்
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
சரியா
Now understood, sir.
சரியா
As a farmer.
காவா வெட்டுறல
Yeah, sir.
அது ditch தான்
Okay, sir. Ditch.
சரியா to protect something like this is your fort to make sure your enemy cannot come inside.
Okay, sir.
You cut a kava around your building all the way around
Okay, sir.
and you fill it with water.
Okay, sir.
So once you cut a moat all around, சரியா like a donut fully around it. Donut,
Okay,
you know what a donut is, right?
I know donuts.
Vada.
Sir. Yeah, sir. I know donuts, sir.
Right.
Yeah, sir. I know, sir. I know, sir.
That is a moat.
Okay, sir. Now I understood what is a moat, sir.
But what is the purpose of a moat?
So to protect something that is placed in the center of the.
Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. So if your company has a moat, what does that mean?
They are protecting something.
What are they protecting?
Their parent company. So their company is.
Company, whatever they're selling. Competition cannot make it.
Okay.
Correct. So if you have a moat, if Keshav medical shop has a moat, that means in your area, nobody else can open a medical shop. That is a moat.
Okay, sir.
Let's say your government is giving license to open medical store in your village and you manage to get that license. And you know it's very hard to get the license because the collector is your brother. Okay?
Then how it will be hard, sir? Okay.
It's hard for everybody else. Ra.
Okay, sir.
That is
Okay,
your
sir.
moat. Ra.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay,
What
sir.
is your moat? Your brother.
Your brother.
He's a collector. He'll make sure nobody else gets license. You're the only one because medical store, right? Anybody can do it, but only if the collector is allowing. So in your village, you're the only guy at the medical store. So you have a moat. Nobody can enter.
Yeah, sir.
Understood?
Understood, sir.
Then what can you do? You can say 1 crore in Attai, which is 10 rupees in the next village.
No,
they have 20
give,
rupees. What do people do? They'll curse you and buy you.
Yeah, sir. Definitely. Sir. Understood, sir, now.
Understood?
Yeah, sir.
You're with me now?
Yeah, sir.
As Anand says, catch my point. You got it?
Yeah, sir. I got it, sir.
So that is what. So Anand says, a moat in the olden times is a big ditch surrounding a fort. This ditch normally is 10 feet deep, 10 feet wide. For people to enter or exit the fort, the bridge has to be put down so people to get inside and outside the fort.
Okay, sir.
So when the enemy is coming, they pull up the bridge and there's no way for the enemy to come inside.
Okay.
So similarly, in business and companies that creates moat for themselves, it becomes very difficult to penetrate the competition. Like we spoke about Coca-Cola. There's nothing special about Coca-Cola.
Yeah, sir.
They've got a brand image, that's their moat. That red color with that white, everybody likes Coca-Cola.
Yeah, sir.
Though you put the same formula and you put case of cola, no one's buying it. But if it's Coca-Cola, they're buying it.
Brand name.
Yes. Even if your cola is cheaper, they're not buying it. Even if you're buying Coca-Cola, at a loss, you're putting it in your bottle, the same cola, and you're selling it, they're still not buying it.
Yeah, sir.
Because it doesn't have the Coca-Cola bomber. Correct? The logo is missing.
Yeah, sir.
In US, actually, you know what Pepsi did? They asked people randomly, which do you like? They all said Coca-Cola. Then they poured blindly 1 cup Coca-Cola, 1 cup Pepsi. They didn't tell them which is which.
Okay.
They asked them all to taste. All of them liked Pepsi.
Okay.
But after that, when they asked them again, they said, no, we still like Coca-Cola.
Subconscious mind, it's stored like Coca-Cola is the best.
Correct. The same reason why I do this to you every day. So subconsciously, you'll be like, equity, yes,
Yeah,
I must
sir.
buy.
Understood, sir.
Understood?
Ah.
So that is a moat.
Okay, sir.
So there are different ways moats can form. Right? One of the ways the moat forms is through government, regulation and taxation. What does that mean? What does the government do? Regulation and taxation means what? What is to regulate something?
Regulation means type of rules, sir. To
Correct.
regulate.
To control.
Control.
Very good. Rules.
Yeah, sir.
How do you control? By giving rules.
Yeah, sir.
You say rule A, B, C, D, you must follow.
Yeah, sir.
Your father is regulating your life. Correct? He gives you rules. Keshav. Tells you, get up in the morning, brush your teeth. Keshav, after that have bath. Keshav, eat breakfast.
Yeah,
correct? You're being regulated. Right? Taxation is what?
Taxation is for the company, if you do this much tax.
Correct.
You have
Your
to
father
pay.
taking your salary is taxation.
Understood, sir. Now.
Understood?
Understood, sir.
Every day you come and say, Dada, I earn salary. He's like, very good, Keshav, give to me.
Okay, sir.
Then he'll give you 5% of your salary to you and say, yeah, enjoy. The remaining 95% is for me. Then you ask, why? Why are you taking my salary? He says, who paid for education? I paid, no? Your boarding, your shirt, your pant, I bought you, no? Now return. Interest.
Understood, sir. What is taxes? Understood, sir.
Same thing government does.
Mm.
Government says, I'm giving you road,
Mm.
I'm giving you air to breathe,
Mm.
I'm giving you light, I'm doing all this for you.
So you have to pay me tax.
Yes, you pay me.
Okay.
So you pay the government.
Okay, sir.
So the way one of the most regulated and taxed industry, you know what it is?
IT.
Your favorite, man. Your golf flake industry.
Okay, sir. Tobacco. Okay.
Tobacco, yes.
Okay, sir.
Tobacco is regulated and taxed
Okay, sir.
like nobody's business. The actual price, how much is a cigarette now?
It's 18 rupees, sir.
18 rupees.
Yeah.
You know, when I used to smoke, how much it was?
13 or 14. Then, sir.
5 rupees. Man. So you can imagine. I know I'm older to you, but within this space itself, between you and me, from 5 rupees, it's now gone
18.
to 18 rupees.
Yeah, sir.
And all that is not because tobacco is becoming expensive. It is not like gold, very rare material. It's after all
It's
one
everywhere.
leaf of a plant. Man.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, they dry it, roll it, and they make us smoke it.
Mm.
Okay, you know who's taking all that extra money?
The one who is government. Okay, sir.
By taxation and regulation.
Regulations.
They're easy to regulate this because public wants people to quit smoking.
Okay.
Right? Majority of smokers don't like smoking. Majority of Indians who are non-smokers also don't want people.
Sir,
to
I
smoke.
have this doubt, sir. Government say we have printed some photos in the cigarette box to prevent people from smoking cigarettes.
Mhm.
But if they stop importing the cigarettes from other countries or doing cigarettes, then they can stop. Then they can stop, no, sir. Why they have to print these pictures and making us to think we have to quit smoking, we will get cancer? Simple ways they have all the rights to stop the production of it. Why are they not doing it, sir? Long time doubt, sir. I don't know.
So
sir.
basically, what you're saying is, government knows tobacco is bad.
Yeah, sir. It will give
Why
cancer.
are they know it gives cancer?
Yeah, sir.
Why are they allowing it to be made in India?
Huh.
You're saying all tobacco companies in India should shut down. Correct?
Yes, sir. No,
and
no.
all cigarettes should be coming from outside India.
No, not like this, sir. Import and export of cigarettes. All of the.
No sale
Need to-
of cigarettes in India.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. And all cigarettes importing also banned. So it's banned cigarettes completely.
Yeah, sir.
Hmm.
It will be good. What to say, sir? Good cause. It will prevent all from smoking, and nobody will get cancer. Same as the alcohol, sir. Why they are doing it, sir?
The problem, you know what it is.
Yeah, sir.
This is digressing from our topic.
Okay,
You're
sir.
making me get political here.
Sorry, sir.
No, I'll answer it in a very non-political way. I'll answer it.
Sir, then.
No, I'll tell you what. Very simple.
Okay, sir.
Who is to decide what is right or wrong?
Government. Sir, for these kind of
That's
things.
the way
they
the
have-
problem is.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
As long as you are agreement with the rule, it is fine and dandy for you. Tomorrow I say a rule, all boys cannot have long hair. Government is saying long hair is bad, makes Indian boys look bad. All Indian boys must shave their heads. How do you feel? You say Sarnagadin, shave your head.
We have to do, so we have to. Like
Oh, we are a democracy, my friend.
this.
We are a democracy. What is democracy?
That's a freedom we can
No,
do.
not freedom. People decide.
Ah.
Government never decides.
Mm-hmm.
In India, please understand something. Government never decides anything.
Okay.
You don't like what the government is doing, you can vote the government out. India's opposition, you know who is? Who's India's opposition?
China also. Sir, India's opposition, Russia, America.
Say, India's government's opposition. Who's opposition to the government? BJP is the government, right?
Yeah, sir.
That's the government of India, right?
Yeah, sir.
Who's opposition to government?
Congress.
No. What can Congress do to the government, man? Congress can do anything to the government. If Congress could do something in government, something would have happened, no?
Yeah, sir.
Who can do?
Opposition. I don't know.
Who's the opposition? True opposition to the government. Anybody is inside the government who's the opposition. You da.
People. Okay.
Correct. You decide who goes into the office. You decide who's your prime minister. And if the prime minister doesn't do a good job, you can tell him, thank you very much, please leave. All the way down to your counselor in your area.
Okay.
You understand?
Understand, sir.
That is the power of you. It is you who decides. All of you who decide. Not anybody else. If you guys don't want cigarettes in India, it is not the government who will decide.
People do it.
People will go and stand and say, please you will tell the government, in unison saying, please stop making cigarettes in India. Please stop bringing
Making
cigarettes
cigarettes
into
in-
India. Then only it will happen. Otherwise, it will never happen. People in India, when government went on the road, protested, and laws changed. For example, the same-sex law, which is an old British law, which was there. Nobody bothered. But the transgender people were feeling alienated. The Indian public got behind it and told the government, please change it. They took to the streets, made the voice of the people went to the government, and the government had no choice but to listen, and it changed. So you are the opposition to the government in India, man. But it's a valid question. If you feel very strongly that cigarettes are bad, why is it being sold here? We're a democracy. So if all Indians together don't want cigarettes to be made in India and brought into India, it will be done. But every single Indian has to do it as a majority.
Okay.
You being a minority cannot tell the rest of majority what to do.
Understood, sir.
So you have to convince. That's the role of democracy. We're
Understood.
getting away from topic. Okay.
We'll
We
get
get
back
a
to
little
that.
political.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. But this is the reason.
Okay, sir.
It's a good, valid question. Everyone wonders. If alcohol is so bad and it ruins families, why are we allowing alcohol to be made?
Now I got the answers.
And the unfortunate thing is, what people have to fight against is not the government. It is actually these companies. Because these companies will be spending so much money pushing against people from reforming it. Because they go out of business. And Anand explains this very nicely. You know why it is very hard for in India, there's only a few, three, four cigarette companies, which makes all the cigarettes in India. You know why it's difficult for anybody to enter India and make cigarettes? Because the entry cost is so high.
Oh.
The tax, the regulations, everything. To make, you have to come and set up the industry here. Before you can start making profit, all the regulations and taxation which is there, you will die. ITC has been doing it since donkey's years.
Yeah, sir.
All right. He's making profit. He's already built the factory. He already has tobacco plantation. Everything is already done. So it's just money minting. It's like cutting kava once and the water keeps flowing. Every monsoon it rains, water flows.
Water flows.
That's why ITC, they're always scared that the government might decide to, like you said, allow cigarette sales. They're afraid that their company image is going to get tarnished. People will start hating them because they are known as Indian Tobacco Company. That's why they never call themselves in their full name. Indian Tobacco Company is ITC. What do you think ITC stood for?
Indian Tobacco Company. Only.
You knew that?
Yeah, sir.
Correct. So they never want to be known as that. Though they are, over the last 15 odd years, 20 odd years, they've slowly moved away from tobacco. Tobacco is one more thing which they do. But it's not their main source of
Yeah,
income.
sir.
They do other things. You understood?
Yeah, sir.
So this is the reason why it is a government created moat.
Okay, sir. Understood, sir.
And this will never go away, this moat. Until and unless, like you said, they remove cigarette smoking altogether. It may happen. They try to do vaping, then they realize vaping is worse than cigarettes.
Yeah, sir.
Then they banned vaping. That's a very funny thing though. Because before vaping, we always said we should be organic. But that alone was not organic. But it was okay, it is better than organic. Then they suddenly realized it's bad. It's better to smoke a cigarette if you must smoke. Chalo. Anyway, the other next way you can create a moat is first mover advantage. What is first mover advantage? There's a famous example Anand gives in this book, which is true for Tamil Nadu.
First mover advantage.
What is the first huge Tamil network, media network? Biggest Tamil
Sun
media.
TV. Yeah, sir.
See? As soon as I said it, you knew it. We didn't say any other name. We did not say Raj TV, Jaya TV, any other TV. We said immediately Sun TV.
Sun TV. Yes.
That's good. That is first mover advantage. When these channels were setting up across India and all the places, Sun TV decided to set up shop here. And they quickly entered everybody's home, set up different channels. Now they have a strong moat.
Yeah, sir.
To enter that, it's very difficult because you need advertisement. This runs on advertisers. You have to enter house. You have to fight with different content, better movies and better dramas than they have. Okay, from scratch. He's already got established.
Yeah, sir.
He doesn't have to do anything. You have to build all that. Then you have to get the viewers. Then you have to get advertisers to be convinced that you have enough viewers to do A, B, C, D. You have to put so much of money inside. It's not worth it.
Yeah, sir.
You might as well go somewhere else.
Understood, sir. That first
So
mover
Sun TV, that's a moat. First mover advantage. Understand? Like that he talks about another Hindi newspaper up in the north, which controls. Then State Bank of India, which controls. These are all first mover advantage. State Bank of India, of course, was created by the government of India. When Indira Gandhi took private banks and made it all government banks, she swallowed all the banks and made them into State Bank of India. They have that advantage. But the rest of the stories, they all have first mover advantage. Then there's another one called low cost moat. What is that?
Low cost moat. No idea, sir.
Certain companies have advantage of being low cost producers in the industry. It's due to factors of raw materials, easy raw material access, and other reasons. And a good example of this is Tata Steel.
Okay, sir.
Meaning you've been here for a very long time. Your factory is built, everything is built, your raw material is cheap. So you can lower the price. Competition cannot enter.
Okay. Understood, sir.
For example, that Keshav medical store. Your brother has given you only license. You have been minting money for 10 years. Suddenly your brother's thrown out of collector. They say you're corrupt. They put another guy. And that guy opens and gives everybody license. Overnight, every other shop is a medical shop in your street. Correct? Because you made money for 10 years, you can immediately drop your margin.
Yeah, sir.
To make sure you retain the customer base, you do volume. You don't worry about per sale. You worry about volumes. Then you decimate your new guys. New guy has to keep some margin, no? He's invested in real estate and he's put shop, put board, and he's trying to fight you. You immediately drop price. People will still stay with you, and you have a brand name, so they will not leave you.
Yeah, sir.
Plus, you're giving discount.
Understood, sir. Low cost.
You understood? That's low cost moat.
Okay, sir.
The other is advantage of a moat in a regulated market. What does that mean? This is a very nice example.
Regulated market means the market with the rules.
Correct.
Yeah, sir. Advantages of being in a market with rules.
Yes. What is that? He gives an idea of, the example Anand gives is, our auto industry in
Bajaj.
Tamil Nadu.
Yes, sir.
He says the government gives so many licenses for autos every year. Correct?
Yeah, sir.
Only so many autos can be sold. It's a very limited market.
Okay.
And if already Bajaj is set up shop, and then you have a TVS Motors, which is very small compared to Bajaj. Bajaj is big.
Yeah, sir.
TVS is small. Now imagine you try to go as a third player and try to set up shop. Yes. The market is very small.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, these guys are already supplying on the small market. They're swallowing it.
If I go into it, there is
you
no
have to set up
response.
Everything, and you have to try and sell it in a very small market.
Yeah, sir.
Where wafer thin margin, you cannot.
Understood, sir.
Understood? This is how advantage of a moat in a regulated market. So this is something else you can look at. Then building a moat by creating a new product category altogether.
Okay, sir.
The famous one is Tata Ace. Kutiana. Before Tata Ace came, no one thought of it.
Yeah, sir.
They had trucks, they had 407s. Then you had these tricycles, and you had these motorized tricycles, and you had the three-wheel auto. But that Kutiana filled that gap.
Yeah, sir.
Between the small and the large, it became the medium. And it dominates the market. Tata Ace.
Yeah, sir.
Now everyone's come, Suzuki's come, everybody's come. But the
Still
advantage
they hold
Tata
the place.
has, nobody can break. To the point when my son sees Maruti's small van, he assumes it's a Tata Ace.
Understood. That's how the
Mind is. So any small vehicle is seen is just assumed to be a Tata Ace. It's very hard to break that because it's set. Another great example is, which you don't use, shaving blade.
Gillette.
Gillette.
Okay, sir.
Lots of companies you see now are trying. Some man company, shaving company, this, that, you'll see on Amazon, trying to advertise and break into the Gillette stronghold. There's a very simple technology. It's just 2 blades, 3 blades, 4 blades, they've
Yeah,
added.
sir.
Okay? There's no more magic you can do to that. And Gillette is selling it at rock bottom price.
Yeah, sir.
So if you're a new guy, you're trying to get Rahul Dravid, somebody to come and be a brand sponsor, Murli Vijay, someone to come and hold that razor blade in his hand and say, this is the best. But as a consumer, it's a stainless steel blade. While you pay an extra 500 rupees to some joker.
Yeah, sir.
And Gillette is a global brand and you trust it.
Yeah, sir.
And it's a brand which has that kind of a name also. It's not like some cheapy brand. It's a fancy brand.
Yeah, sir. It has a big name.
So that's why, and what Gillette does is any guy who comes small, like 7 o'clock used to be there when I was a kid, they just buy out the competition. They swallowed everybody like that. So they control globally most of the razor blades around the world. Even if it's not a Gillette, it will be a Gillette owned company.
Okay.
Understood?
Understood, sir.
Right. So these are the different kinds of moats you can look at.
Okay, sir.
So what are the different modes we spoke about? First is the government regulated taxation mode.
Yeah, sir.
Second is
Low
first
cost.
mover advantage.
First mover advantage.
Okay.
Low
The
cost
third
mode.
is a low cost mode.
Yeah, sir.
Fourth is the mode with a regulated market.
Regular.
The fifth and the last one is creating a new product category altogether, like how iPhone was created. It's another famous one.
Okay.
Now everyone's creating, but iPhone still is iPhone. It's a status.
Yeah, sir.
Original. Right. I think we have spoken well over half an hour because we got distracted with democracy.
Tobacco. Yeah, sir.
Tobacco and democracy and all that. I'm sure we'll get some interesting comments because of that. Thanks, Keshav.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we're not a political channel, nor me, Keshav. We have any political views on anything.
Yeah,
Me
I
and
have
Kes-
this.
Yeah,
I have this doubt
long ago.
long ago. Now I got the answer because I don't able to ask to other people because they don't know. They will simply say just smoke and go like that. Now I got the answer. So
Yeah, and we don't have any political views.
Yeah.
Nor do we support or go against anyone. We're only here to talk about investment.
yeah.
So don't get confused with everybody else. Me and Keshav are not anything but this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button, share and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you forget to hit the bell icon, whenever we post a video, you will not get notified. Thank you for watching, Viraj.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.